right now. They've gone with a 1-2-2, but Zachary in the middle is 2-3.
There's a better job by Gates. Boy, look at him. Give it to him.
No, get out!
Instead of a 2-foot shot, he got forced to come out and get it.
Stevenson defended by Gray. Shot clock at 3. Deontay Vaughn, nice form on that three-point field goal. And Cincinnati has opened up its largest lead, 7 points.
How about the shot fake and presence by Deontay Vaughn? Very well done.
A tremendous defensive performance, and you have to credit Mick Cronin and his staff with an excellent defensive game plan.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that an offensive foul?
Yeah.
It is.
I don't know about that one.
He just threw his body into Yancey Gates. He created that contact. It might have been a play on, but
I don't know about that. He was totally moving. You've got to establish at some point.
And Mark Few, who doesn't protest very much, has walked all the way down the baseline, and he's still hollering at Patrick Evans.
Gates begging a lot better.
Because we talked too about these defensive wrinkles for Cincinnati. Gates the miss, and it is controlled by Manny Rupp, the freshman. Mick Cronin was saying before the game, one of the difficulties of 3 games in 3 days is you really don't have time to tell your team a lot about the opponent and put in a lot of wrinkles for the new opponent because there's so little time in between the games.
That's why all the fundamentals are done the first 3 or 4 weeks of the season. You get back to your basics defensively and offensively.
But it really simulates your postseason tournament. The players love it because all they do is play.
What would be the chances that Gonzaga would have fewer than 20 points in the first half? That's a deep 3 to get Gonzaga to 19. Stephen Gray perhaps will give them a little momentum heading to the break. 2 teams playing very hard, playing great defense. They know what a prestigious early season title this would be to bring the Wayne Duke Trophy back to their school.
Vaughn with the great shot fake as the shot clock winding down. And then on the other end, Bill, this Gonzaga team, even though they have been shut down in this first half, has a lot of weapons. Stephen Gray among them.
Nylon from deep, Sean. Maybe the spark.
End of the first half. Cincinnati leading Gonzaga 23-19. Here's Dari Noka in the studio, the UPS halftime report. Each year here at the Maui Invitational, the old Lahaina Luau Feast at Lele performs during halftime of the championship game. Very entertaining. The dancers showcase traditional music and culture, which contribute in such a big way to what makes the Hawaiian Islands so special. Special defense played by both sides in the first half. Cincinnati held Matt Bolden to 1 point. He's been averaging better than 18 per game. Stephen Gray has 5. He's been averaging better than 16 per game. And welcome back, Sean McDonough with Jay Billis and Bill Raftery. These 2 teams really got after each other at the defensive end in the first half.
They certainly did. Cincinnati was so strong, double teaming Bolden and Gray off of ball screens. The interior defense where they're playing one-on-one in the post and digging down in case Zachary puts it on the deck. There's somebody there, Larry Davis, to take it away. Solid on the glass. And Yancey Gates, like a big wall in front of Robert Zachary, he couldn't score over.
Both clubs concerned about rebounding. I just like the aggressive defense. Gonzaga played a lot of 2-3 zone for Mark Few. Curious to see what they do on the ball screens at the other end on offense now.
Have to go back a couple of years till they had that low scoring a first half. Their low first half last year was 23 against Memphis, where they trailed the Tigers at the half of that game 40-23.
Gates did a great job standing Zachary up.
There's Matt Bolden beginning the second half with Stephen Gray, Elias Harris, who takes the shot. Dimitri Goodson and Robert Sacre also begin the second half for Gonzaga, and there's the first bucket for Harris, and he's averaged 12.5 per game so far this year.
Much better ball movement on the first possession for Gonzaga. They moved it from side to side, the ball screen, and then quick slip to the basket. Cincinnati, more than half their shots in the first half were threes.
Good hustle here.
And Harris rescued it but didn't have anywhere to send it. Looked like Kashmir Wright slipped on the logo. They're running out of time to shoot. 5 seconds as Yancey Gates powers to the bucket.
Wow. Get out of my way. Boy, lower that shoulder. Steamroll to the tin.
7 points for Gates.
Double low stacks right now.
They missed him. They also missed. They had a perfect little roll to the corner for an open look.
Yeah, I'd give it to Harris. Let him go to work one-on-one against Bishop.
Where the Cincinnati coach has been very impressed with Harris as they were scouting Gonzaga in the first 2 games of this tournament. And there's an example of the talent that got the attention of the UC coaches.
Isolate him on one side. You can give it to him off the block. He can still get to the basket. Let him go to work.
Kashmir Wright out there with Lance Stevenson, Deontay Vaughn, Yancey Gates, and Rashad Bishop to open the second half for Cincinnati. 4-0 in the year. Trying to win the EA Sports Maui Invitational. Their first trip here. The miss by Vaughn. And
nothing there.
Goodson so fast. Mark Few says end line, end line. Dimitri Goodson's the fastest player he's ever coached. And that's the second foul on Rashad Bishop.
And anytime you have an offensive end with Cincinnati not giving it to Gates, not a lot of good things happen. First issue, let him touch it. Get comfortable.
Hold up, Cash! Help him, Cash!
Jay, are you okay with Mark Few's footwear tonight, by the way?
I think he looks much tougher tonight than he did in the semifinals wearing those questionable sandals.
He got the Franciscan Friar shoes off, huh?
Gray turned the corner. They got stopped by Deontay Vaughn. Sacre set a screen for Bolden. Again, they blitzed Bolden, and Gray got stuck in the air. Vaughn was able to deflect the pass.
A quick pass out of the double team off the ball screen, but not a good job trying to make that second pass. That's where Gonzaga is going to be able to get a shot. The second pass out of the double team.
Got the mismatch now. See if they take advantage. See, Gates has got a beg and demand with Gray on him.
Kashmir Wright rattles home a 3. His first points. And the lead to 5 for Cincinnati. And again, Goodson so quickly to the rim. And he and Wright are chin to chin. And here come technicals on both of them.
Oh, and a punch over here by Twilight. They're going to have to look at the monitor.
They should.
I saw the arm extended.
That Sacre and Toyloy jawing with each other. The officials did a nice job getting in between Goodson and Kashmir Wright, calling technicals on both, but there's no question that they need to go to the monitor.
Yeah. And they will.
Wonder if Sacre might have pushed Toyloy in the midst of that.
Good hard basketball play, but then the woofing begins. And there's a little elbow to start it.
You can see that Sacre had put an alarm on Toyloy.